The results of the fan poll Pro Bowl voting is in, and it's a perfect example of why you, San Francisco 49er fans, are absolutely insane, but we freaking love it. Let's take a look right here at the San Francisco 49ers dominating Pro Bowl fan voting, and they had three players in the top five of overall votes, with the number one vote getter being Brock Purdy, leading the entire league in Pro Bowl votes, and he did it on 451,000 votes. Christian McCaffrey was in second place with 429, just a handful away from 430,000 overall votes. George Kittle came in fourth with 373,000 votes. Absolutely insane. San Francisco 49er fans, you absolutely demolished the fan voting portion of this, and it doesn't just end there. The San Francisco 49ers have 25 players in the top 10 of Pro Bowl fan voting, 13 of them number one at their position. It's absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and take a look at this list. This list is so long that I still forgot someone. I'm going to go through the whole thing, and I'm going to see if you can let me know who I forgot on this list that should be here. They're like, wait a second, I don't see him. Where is he? But let's start at the very top, way up there. Of course, Brock Purdy is number one in quarterback fan voting. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Just remember, last year, that guy was Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the NFL draft. And in his first full season as a starter, he finds himself as the number one fan vote Pro Bowl. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Nearly 500,000 votes for Brock Purdy. And again, it just speaks to the passion of the San Francisco 49ers fan base, how much we rally and love this team and get behind this team. This whole list is a perfect example of how strong this fan base is. So I have to give you guys a round of applause. Give your guys yourself a pat on the back in the comments, because this doesn't happen without you guys. This is actually insane. Number one running back, Christian McCaffrey. Number one cornerback, Charvarius Ward. Number one guard, Aaron Banks. Number one punter, Mitch Wishnowsky. Number one defensive end, Nick Bosa. Number one linebacker, middle linebacker, Fred Warner. Number one center, Jake Brendel. Number one offensive tackle, Trent Williams. Number one defensive tackle, Eric Armstead. Number one tight end, George Kittle. Number one fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. Number one long snapper, Tabor Pepper. That's a lot of number ones. That's amazing. Shout out to the fans of the San Francisco 49ers. You did this. You guys did this. This is how awesome we are, man. This is how awesome we are. We're going to take a victory lap on this one. You guys put in the votes. You guys retweeted. You guys did all of it. And this is the outcome. Demolished the league. Again, people want to come after our fan base. And hey, we are in the fan base. We know what our fans are. But the number one thing you can say about this fan base is we are passionate. And this is a perfect example of that. Great job, Faithful. You got all our boys to number one. Let's go. Brandon Ayuk comes in at number two. I love to see that. Javon Hargrave at number two. Chase Young at number two. Again, number two at wide receiver. Number two at defensive tackle for Hargrave. Number two at defensive end. So the 49ers had 1-2 punch with Nick Bosa and Chase Young at defensive end in the NFL. That's nuts, man. That is absolutely crazy. Shout out to Dre Greenlaw. I'm really excited about this one. Dre Greenlaw being number two. Again, 1-2 punch with Fred Warner 1, Dre Greenlaw 2. Dre Greenlaw deserves his shine. He deserves his credit. He's been kind of flying under the radar these last couple years. Obviously, 49er fans know who Dre Greenlaw is, but this is a great opportunity for guys to get an awareness on them outside the entire league. So really happy for Dre Greenlaw to be number 2 on this list. That's awesome. Number 2, kick returner or kick specialist, returning specialist. There we go. Ray McLeod, awesome. Debo Samuel at number 3. He was way far back at the start of this, so to see Debo come all the way up to number 3 is awesome. And we all know Debo's having a phenomenal season, and especially in the second half of it. So congrats to Debo. Colton McKivitz, number 4 in tackle voting. Tashawn Gibson, number 6. Spencer Burford comes in at 7. Jake Moody is ranked 8th out of all kickers. Hey, let's take it. Jake Moody. Hey, since that Browns game, he's been making everything. So shout out to Jake Moody. And Oren Burks comes in at number 10 for outside linebacker voting. And again, before Oren Burks went down, he was doing a great job for the San Francisco 49ers. But like I said at the beginning, someone is missing here because my ADHD brain, of course, is going to twist something up, mix something up. So not surprised when you get me in front of a bunch of numbers and words, something's going to get missed. So who did I miss? Let me know in the comments below. But I'm going to let you know right here. Number 5, we forgot Diamador Lenore was a top 5 in fan voting for cornerbacks. So we had Charvarius Ward at 1. We had Diamador Lenore at 5. And again, that makes it a list of 25 40. Remember, there's only 22 starters. When you're looking at offense and defense, add 3 with specialists, 49ers are represented in pretty much every single position. They are represented in every single position. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So this is really, really cool for the 49ers. And again, just speaks to the passion of the fan base, how willing we are to get out there and support our boys. And again, we're not concerned about Pro Bowl. We have another bowl in mind, but this helps the guys so much, helps kind of get their names out there, helps with contract stuff. This is huge. Just helps with legacy. These guys will be able to say that they're Pro Bowlers. Now, again, fan voting, from my understanding, only constitutes for 1/3, I believe, of the voting. I think another third comes from players and another third comes from coaches. So this isn't the final rankings. Like, this isn't the final Pro Bowl voting. We will have some changes to this. Like last year, Jake Brendel wasn't anywhere near these ranks, and he was voted in as a Pro Bowl alternate thanks to player and coach voting for what he was able to do last year. So absolutely phenomenal. And again, you got to shout out the fans on this one. Got to shout out the fans on this one. Absolutely insane how passionate you guys are. And I experience your guys' passion every single day. And I'm thankful for you guys, as I'm sure the 49ers players are thankful for you as well. We love it. We love the passion. We love, sometimes we're not going to always be right. Sometimes we might, players might make mistakes. I might make mistakes. You're going to let us know, but it's because you're passionate and we love it. And again, shout out to all you guys for supporting the boys. This is awesome. This just shows how cool our fan base is and how passionate we are, and just how much broader we are than the rest of the league. I'm just saying, best fan base in the world. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.